Well, swallow your soul, swallow your soul. Well, that's not good. Hey, hold up. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. There's gotta be more of them. Need to gear up. There's the freaking tape. Cisco, my buddy, my pal. Where were you? I had to shoot my own hand. Well, swallow your soul, well, swallow your soul. Okay, so today we're talking about Evil Dead the game, doing a review. Evil Dead, the great franchise series. All the movies in the show are real good. They're a great comedy horror. Show's maybe one of the best horror series out there. And the movies are real great. Some of the greatest movies out there. Always a great balance of comedy and horror, and some action too. Anyway, so talking about the game. It's a good game. It's not too revolutionary, but it plays pretty solidly and pays a lot of respect to this franchise. The melee combat's fairly good. It feels like the action scenes in the series. It can feel a bit clunky, but that's sort of like, in a good way, like it's sort of mirroring the sort of struggling combat there's always having the scenes against Deadites. The finishers, as the game calls them, even though they don't always finish off an enemy, are as good power moves that rewards you for completely depleting the enemy's stamina. Although it is kind of weird that the enemies have stamina bars you can see depleting. You also have a stamina bar, but you don't have any visible UI for that. I don't know why they don't change that. The animations are stylish and they feel like the series. The shooting is decent. There's good weapon variety of melee and ranged weapons. They feel a lot like Evil Dead weapons. A lot of ones are specific to the series. There is another small thing is that the game could use a jump button. You can get caught on geometry sometimes. Only small letters, but not too often though. Driving is clunky. It is again imitating driving in a horror movie, but it's a little much. You can flip a car by taking a corner too fast. The looting / survival element is mostly fine, but the RG is occasionally bad. It's not near as bad as it was at launch. The developers have worked on that. They even added in enemies dropping loot occasionally. You still have trouble finding health or melee weapons sometimes at the start. But I do really appreciate how much the developers have stuck with this game for how long it's been out. The in-game skill system is decent. Although it is sometimes you forget to upgrade your skills. The levels are designed fairly well. They usually contain a lot of Evil Dead's locations, the cabin, Ash's trailer, places from the town in Ash vs. Evil Dead. On the Kandar map, you got the Castle Kandar and the graveyard and all that with a lot of other stuff. There's a good selection of characters, although it's a bit annoying that some of the bigger characters, like Pablo and Amanda Fisher, are locked behind playing single player. The single player is not awful, but sort of would, and I get like having good rewards. So like someone might not want to play the single player or whatever. decent traits. They're decent, although I think there was the hunter that's ranged focused sucks a bit because they got really light on health. Each individual character has their own special skill. They're fun and impactful. There's also a decent permanent upgrade system for each character. You can level each character individually. The demons play fairly well. I like how you move like the Evil Dead camera and destroy stuff in your way. It feels like they're a bit of a more involved RTS. There's a lot of stuff for you to possess and traps to set. It's fun to possess the cars and hit the players. Unfortunately, it doesn't hurt them that much, or even stun them for a bit. It's also fun to possess the players. The game is pretty well balanced for an asymmetrical game. That being said, it's not perfect though. The single player is not great. At least there is one. There's 6 missions. About 3 of them are based loosely off the movies and show. 2 of them are sort of like go here, kill that sort of things. And the last one has like a sort of unique to the game story, but I haven't really gone into it too much. The really kind of annoying thing though is with these is that they got some artificial, not good feeling difficulty. Because they had no checkpoints and they're about 20 minutes long. Like you make a mistake at minute 19, that just doesn't feel good. And they're really more like a series of objectives with sort of like these sort of picture cutscenes linking them together. There's no unique dialogue or level design, and there's no cinematic gameplay to make it feel more like a story. Overall, they're fine. They're just not great. There's a good chunk of actors from the movies and series. There's a lot of the Evil Dead 1 cast, and they got Pablo and Kelly from this TV series. I don't know about they got the 2 from Evil Dead 2013 to reprise their roles. Forgot to look that up. But most importantly, they have Bruce Campbell. He gives a good performance here, but unfortunately, Bruce Campbell isn't quite as good a voice actor as he is an actor. And when you think about it, like a lot of his charisma is from his facial expressions and posturing. That being said, this is definitely one of his better video game performances. And a lot of the voice lines are directly from the series, although you definitely want that. It would have been nice to have a bit more new ones. The aesthetics are good and replicate a lot of the stuff from the series. Music is also really good, especially the main theme, and also the battle music's pretty good. This game is a bit glitchy sometimes. Overall, this is a fairly good game and it pays a lot of respect to the Evil Dead franchise. I'm giving it an 8.51. Thank you to anyone who likes, comments, or subscribes. Go ahead and comment below if you have anything to say. Yeah, if you want to talk about Evil Dead or the game or games, it'd be good to talk about that. That's it.